I keep it simple.
It's Madden NFL 23 on quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Fleming. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Fleming, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Second and 9 now. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete falling to the ground. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try the left side. It's Palmer.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward
running back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. It's Fleming, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. Fleming. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush.
The Eagles send out their punter now.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to number 6. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to number 15. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. And out now come the Eagles. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 50
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Palmer able to avoid him at the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Eagles at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that put you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught by London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Complete to number 3. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now an option play on second down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Palmer, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
Here's second and 8. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run on first down. Palmer. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now a throw here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
On first down, Fleming. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And look, they got it, good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Up the middle they go. It's Fleming. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
Back to throw here. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
They'll run on first down. Fleming. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football. They closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way.